Why do you need do you believe that you need assault rifles? Like
assault weapons mine. Okay, and here's again, this is one of the issues.
I'm starting a whole new, and if anybody wants to interrupt me,
I don't care.
Question,
I'm not trying to
interrupt me.
But this is what I'm looking for, and whether people hate it or like Trump, you're a unique person. You voted for him, but don't like him anymore.
I own two guns. I'm not old enough to own pistols. But I'm just
pistols commit most of the gun crimes, though.
They do, but I'm not 21, so I can. Anyways, I can't.
They do.
Yeah.
And by the way, so I'm going to go on this because this is, I think, an issue that's so tortured on campuses about the Second Amendment. This is as loud as I can go without blowing my lungs. So without blowing my pipes.
Yeah.
So Second Amendment, what we're seeing is people are going after the right of individuals for self-defense.
Sure.
There is a corrupt view that government is beneficial and can be trusted. Wrong. The founders understood that government and power concentrated in any agency would become tyrannical.
Absolutely.
We have a checks and balances system, but that Second Amendment is a big part of you and me having firearms to stand up to a tyrannical government.
Okay,
you agree with that premise?
Absolutely.
Now, the assault weapons issue.
Yeah.
A firearm is a firearm. They had assault weapons of a sort in the 1700s. They had rapid fire guns. They could rapidly fire. In some cases, they could fire faster than some of the pistols we have today. It's true. Go to Steve Crowder. You can see some of his videos. He actually does it. You can see other marksmen who could do it.
I'm just concerned that there's about 45,000 deaths. Most of them are suicides, but if you 2/3 of them are suicides, but they're still because people have access to guns, right?
It's serious.
Right?
I know.
Is the price of, let's just ballpark it here and say 15,000, okay? Which is a third of the actual value.
Okay.
15,000 lives to gun crime, okay? How much?
Is it a fair balance? Is it worth the trade-off?
Is it worth the trade-off of having the ability to overthrow a tyrannical government maybe 50, 100 years ago?
I see your point. Okay, here's my answer. That's a false equivalence. Where most of those murders are occurring, Chicago, LA, New York. These are heavily gun-regulated jurisdictions. That's why.
But there's an issue with that. Isn't it also that the police forces over there are just heavily underfunded? That's actually
why are you interrupting him? He has the right to speak.
Shut up. She can say anything she wants.
You can say whatever you want.
That interview ended.
Why?
Because I wanted it to end. You're a piece of shit.
That's nice.
You're always a piece of shit.
I want to hear what you have to say.
How'd you feel in Berkeley when they were spitting on you like a dog?
I didn't even feel it.
You're a fucking dog.
I want to hear you, so I'm sorry. Would you let him speak?
No, I don't want him to speak.
Really?
I want nothing for you to say tonight. You just want your stupid ass face, little faggot.
Okay, that's nice. Why are you getting so close to me then?
Because I can do anything I want.
Sure you can. That's nice.
Exactly. You want your shit to continue.
I want to be able to talk to.
Fucking hands off me.
I'm not touching you, dude. I'm not touching you.
Remember how aggressive it could be.
That's nice. Okay, that's fine. I get it. That guy had a lot. That's nice.
Your finger comes up. You make the mistake and I'll drop your ass.
That's nice, but I want to hear from that guy.
Yeah.
You were talking about the Second Amendment. Go ahead.
No, he don't want to.
I can hear from you.
I don't give a shit.
That's nice.
Fuck your shit.
Why don't you want that young man to speak?
Because I don't have to.
Why?
I can do anything I want in America.
No, you don't get to prevent him from speaking, do you?
What about the kids you maced over in Cudahy?
I don't mace anybody.
Yeah, you did.
What about that
that's
guy?
What you did.
I have a right to be able to talk to him.
You beat on kids?
Okay, so you don't want him to be able to speak.
That's your style?
So what is it?
Don't fucking touch me.
No, You're done, dude.
Don't fucking touch me.
You're done, dude. Bye.
Don't touch me.
This is not what I want, but this guy shows up and wants to start stuff.
You don't like it? You like?
I don't think anybody likes this, dude. Why do you want to start stuff?
You touch kids.
Nah, that's for dead people. Maybe that's something you're doing. That's something I don't do.
Touch me, huh, motherfucker?
I'm still here. Come on over. What's up?
Okay, so Mike.
Go ahead.
My point was that I understand that LA, Chicago, and
just stay right there.
Hey,
go ahead.
Push me out of the way.
Go ahead. Let's go this way. If you don't mind. I want to hear from this guy.
Okay, so LA, Chicago, and New York, I understand that they have a lot of gun deaths, and
yes, they do. It's terrible.
Yeah, and of course it's terrible, but it's not necessarily because of the fact that there's gun regulations. Like in Chicago, you can just drive to Milwaukee. It's not that far, and just get your weapons there.
Yes, you can. That's right.
Another issue is that the police over there is just heavily underfunded. Like there aren't enough police to handle all the.
Oh, nice.
This is for the record. This man doesn't want a young man to speak. I'm against this. I want this guy to talk.
Talking though, right?
So
I don't know anything about him, but he's a free speech advocate, and he wants to talk about the Second Amendment.
Talking about free speech.
Let's hit it.
All right. So like I was saying, the three cities. Yes.
Let's go this way. Thanks a lot.
Shit, Arthur.
Watch
You're
out.
gonna get me killed now.
Doesn't matter how I feel. Okay. I want that second. Come over. Okay. We got a guy here draped in the cloth. Thanks for doing your job, though. Where is that guy?